Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go through homework number 6 since we're not having a Zoom meeting today. So in homework number 6, you were working on these application problems or the word problems where really it's adding a layer of difficulty where we want to take the words and create an equation. Once we have the equation, it's the same concept as earlier homeworks where we know how to solve linear equations, and we're using those same skills here. So on number 1, it says the product. So product is our special word for multiplication of 8 and a number, 8 and a number increased by 6. So that's important. So it's the product of 8 and a number increased by 6 is, and there's our equal sign, 104. What is the number? So the way that this first part translates is we know we have multiplication between 8 and a number increased by 6. So that means I'm going to have parentheses here, and I'll have a number increased by 6, or x plus 6 is equal to 104. So then solving, I'm going to be distributing the 8, and 8x plus 48 equals 104. And then subtracting 48 from both sides gives me 8x equals 56. And dividing by 8 on both sides gives me x equals 7. Okay. Looking at our second example, so this is also going to have parentheses. So it says if 4 is added to twice a number. So let's take this piece here and write that. So if 4 is added to twice a number, and remember that a number, that's our variable. Okay. So we have if 4 is added to twice a number, and this sum, so this entire thing is multiplied by 2. Okay, if this sum is multiplied by 2, that's right here, the result is the same, so that's our equal sign, as if the number is multiplied by 3 and 4 is added to the product. Okay, so this last piece, if that number is multiplied by 3 and 4 is added to that product, this is the product, 4 is added to the product. Okay, product means multiplication. Here's my setup. Solving, I need to distribute, so that gives me 4x plus 8 equals 3x plus 4. Subtracting 3x from both sides, and x plus 8 equals 4. And subtracting 8 gives me x equals negative 4. Okay. Moving on to what I call puzzle problems. So this says the sum of 3 numbers is 22. The second number is 2 less than 5 times the first, and the third number is double the first. What are the 3 numbers? I love these problems. Okay. So the hint here, which I talked about in the notes, is assign a variable to something and then build the rest of the terms from that something. So you can see that both the second number and the third number are being linked to the first number. So I'm going to call the first number, I'm going to call that x. And if the first number is x, and I highly encourage you to organize yourself in this way, where I go, here's the first number, here's the second, here's the third number, so that when I get to the end, what are the 3 numbers? I have a place to go and work that out. Okay. So our second number, so I'm just going to color code here. The second number is 2 less than 5 times the first number. There's my information for the second number. Okay, the second number is 2 less than 5 times the first number. The second number is 2 less than 5 times the first number. So I have 5 times the first number and 2 less. Okay, there's my second number. The third number, now color code here. Third number, the third number is double the first number. So the third number, double, not triple, is double the first number. Okay, 2 times the first number. So then my setup is going to be, here's the first number plus here's the second number, plus here's the third number. Okay, first number, second number, third number. And the sum of those three numbers, which means I'm adding them together as I have it written, is 22. Okay, the setup is the tricky part. Now I'm just solving. So I'm combining like terms, and all together I have 8x's. Subtract 2 equals 22. And I add 2 to both sides, and I get 8x equals 24. And I divide by 8, and I get x equals 3. Now, I'm not done just knowing that x equals 3. I'm still going to go back and find this first, second, and third number. So my first number is 3. Okay, there's the first number for my solution. The second number, I'm going to plug in 3 and get 5 times 3, which is 15. Subtract 2 gives me 13 for my second number. And my third number is 2 times 3, or 6. And I can always do a quick check and add those up and make sure that it gives me 22, which it does. Okay, first, second, third, there are my three numbers. 4 is really similar to that, but it uses kind of special integers where we have consecutive or consecutive odd or even. So it says the sum, so meaning we're adding of 4 consecutive odd integers. So for these problems, we take our first integer and call it x. The next consecutive odd integer would be x plus 2. So here's my first integer, here's my second. The next consecutive odd integer would be this first number plus 4. There's the third term. The next consecutive integer would be the first number plus 6. Here's 4 consecutive odd integers is 96. Okay. Once I have this set up, I'm just combining like terms. So that gives me 4x plus 12 equals 96. Then I'm subtracting 12 from both sides, and I get 4x equals 84. And divide by 4, and x equals 21. Again, that's not my solution. I'm now going to take that value and write out what the numbers are. So consecutive odd integers, if x is 21, the next odd integer is 23, that's x plus 2. X plus 4 would be 25. X plus 6 would be 27. There are my 4 consecutive odd integers that add up to 96. Okay. Orange juice and apple juice. So it says a 1 cup serving of orange juice contains 3 milligrams less than 4 times the amount of vitamin C in a 1 cup serving of pineapple juice. That is a mouthful. It's a lot of things in one sentence. The servings of the two juices contain a total of 122 milligrams of vitamin C. How many milligrams are in each type of juice? Okay, so again, the trick here is to assign X to something. And that's something you want it to be something that you can relate the other pieces to. And so you can see that orange juice is being related to the pineapple juice, okay, getting linked to pineapple juice. So I'm going to call the pineapple juice X. And if I call the pineapple juice X, then the orange juice I can build an equation from. So it says it's 3 milligrams less than 4 times the amount. So it's 3 milligrams less than 4 times the amount of vitamin C in pineapple. Together, the two juices, so pineapple plus orange, here's pineapple, here's orange. Together, they have 122 milligrams of vitamin C. Now I'm just solving. 5x subtract 3 equals 122. 5x equals 125. Divide by 5. And x equals 25. Again, I'm not done. I'm going to go back and say, okay, if x equals 25, then pineapple juice has 25 milligrams of vitamin C, and orange juice has 4 times that amount and then 3 milligrams less. So 4 times 25 gives me 100, subtract 3, or orange juice has 97 milligrams of vitamin C. Okay. The Red Sox problem, so same idea. We want to find something to call X and then have the other piece build off of that. So you'll notice that the Red Sox wins are based off of their loss. So I'm going to call the games that they lost X, and the games that they win or that they won is 36 less than twice as many as they lost. So 36 less than twice as many as they lost. So if I call X what they lost, the ones that they won would be 36 less than double that. All together, so between losses and wins, all together, they played 162 regular season games. So again, this is the tricky part. Now from here, I'm just solving. So I have 3x subtract 36 equals 162. And I add 36, which gives me 3x equals 198. And I divide by 3. Then I get x equals 66. Again, I'm not done here. Now I want to take that. Okay, so they lost 66 games. Write even games in there. Okay, they lost 66 games. Now they won 2 times that amount and then 36 less than that. So 2 times 66 gives me 132. Subtract 36 tells me that they won 96 games. Okay, so I hope that helped in terms of going through those word problems. You do have a checkout today to complete on the word problems. Use your resources. So on checkouts, you can totally use your resources, rewatch videos if you need to go back and look at the notes. On the application problems, I know that you can totally figure this out. Hopefully some of you find them as much fun as I do, right? I think these problems are kind of like puzzles and they're super fun. Find that thing that you can call X and build things off of there, okay? Email me if you have any questions, but do your best.